Hey Ophiuchus, welcome to your 2023 forecast. Ooh, I hear fireworks going off. I think you're all very excited for 2023. For those of you that are new to the channel, I am an energy channel. I just allowed the dogs entry into the front room. My whole road is an ice sheet, so I don't project anyone being out there for them to bark at. But it's made them very excited. And then, of course, they come right back in here. Okay, for those of you that are new, I am an energy channel. But even so, this is a general reading. Roles can be reversed. It could be the third party storyline. If time is fluid, which it is, that means you could come to this in 10 years and it may resonate. Or you could come to this next week and it can resonate, okay? Just take what feels right for you. I may see something in the deck that is given to me differently than traditional, okay? And if that doesn't resonate for you, then just go, not mine, and click off, right? For those of you returning, you know how special Ophiuchus is to me. You are more than just that sign squished in between death and rebirth. You are like the life channel, the star seed. You are aligned to ascendants and those dealing with divine partnerships, person, place, or thing. Okay, and so I just love you guys. All right, so let's see what's going on here for the collective. All right. You are in full-on manifestation mode, dear Lord. Birth, visualize, fire. You're like, oh yeah, I am creation, right? In the moment creation. I love that. And look right there. There's the creator, right? You're definitely there. But it's not just this sort of masculine creation, right? Like you are in this sort of symbiosis within yourself, which I really love. But you're also reflecting on what brought you to this place of creation. Okay, moon, root chakra, and create. How did I get here? Well, you came via fire. You came via fire. Okay, and Spirit's like, hurry up and write that down. So hold on, let me grab my pen, little piece of paper. You came via fire. Okay. They usually don't give a shite, but today they did. Okay, so you came via fire. So let's see what's going on with your year. All right. Quarter one. Quarter two. Quarter three. Quarter four. What's really interesting is Spirit was saying something about somebody here's like, I want a review of my year. I'm like, what the hell happened? All right. That is not this reading. Okay. Underlying the goddess, right? And the expectancy. Like you're ready. You're expecting this birth. You're expecting this blast off, right? It's like no fear, right? Like I was crippled before by my fear. Not anymore. Which is really beautiful. Okay. Quarter one. Heaven on earth. You're like, yeah, I'll take some of that. Okay. You're definitely creating. For some of you, it is a lot of manifestation, a lot of mindset transference. Okay. A lot of seeing things and looking higher. But there's also a little underlining. Don't get stuck in the fantasies, okay? Quarter two, you open up your heart. You're like, I'm done with the fire. Okay, the fire serves its purpose, and the fire does serve its purpose. Okay, but you're ready to go very much energetically, galactically deep into your heart space. You're like, I want to really feel, live, taste, and embrace love the way that I have felt, inhaled, experienced this fire. Quarter 3, it all comes into balance. If the masculine has been out of line with knowing how to speak from their heart, that comes into alignment. If the feminine has been uncertain of how to engage the masculine, that comes into alignment. It's balanced, right? Quarter 4, trophy time. Okay, spirit guides are like, yes, you're ready to move on to the next level. You're ready to embody all that we have known that you could. Very special year for you. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify. I know some of you are like, that's all I need. I just need short, quick, right? 5 to 10 minute reading. That told me all I need to know. Lots of love, lots of balance, fire, heart, guardians happy, off I go. And that's fine. Off you go. Okay, heaven on earth. 8 of Wands trying to sneak out. Yeah, there is a transforming emperor here coming into balance, right? It's starting. I've got temperance, judgment, father of wands, right? Again, I feel like this is somebody that has been patiently waiting to take their power, right? To this next level. Underneath, we've got the father of cups, right? Somebody, again, I felt like has not been able to show their love. So they've been patiently waiting to show that fire that's been impacting them, right? They're like, if I can't show my love, I have to be able to show my fire. But there's something here, okay, with this 2 of Pentacles, that's, again, going to bring this Father of Cups in, that's going to bring this love into action here when we get into that second quarter. So love, right? But you're not going to show all your cards right off the bat. Knight of Cups, right? I'm coming in. It's almost like you feel as though the way that I feel is so overwhelming. Like if I give it all to you right now, like you cannot handle all of this. Okay, so I'll come in light and gentle. 3 of Wands, right? Keep some of that for the other side of things, right? Balance. 8 of Pentacles. Okay, this has been a great work in progress. I love seeing Mother Spider there. That's my animal totem, right? Teaching you how to create from within. Because when you love yourself from within, then everything else does come into balance. Guardians. Page of Cups, okay? You're taking it again in a very different direction. There's the 7 of Cups. You're ready to embody this new, like, Kundalini plane. And, right? The fire's still burning. It's just burning very differently with this 3 of Cups. And there we've got the Father of Pentacles, right? Like all of a sudden, everything starts to come together what's missing here still is a little bit of truth. And I feel like that's why that cup is upright in the Daughter of Cups and turned over in the Seven of Cups. There is an energy of perhaps having to hide all of this love, but it sure makes you happy. And it's a lot of fire, the Sun. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at the months. January. Oliver says, I'm tired. I got sleep over here. February. March. April. Thank you. May. June. July. August. September. October. November. Ooh, December. Underlying, okay, victim mentality with the Teacher here, okay, moving to the kindred partnership. I love this. Again, it's kind of like, I do see whether you are male or female, doesn't matter. There's this masculine energy that's kind of been set free here. And as it's learning, right, how to use the emotions to manifest, right, because it comes from the heart, then it does take off into this kindred partnership, and it's a brand new beginning. But again, we've got the 7, the 14, and the 11. I just did a reading on the celestial of the Oracle of the Celestial channel that I started as a backup about the 12-12, and this is the 12. It's moving into the 12s, and I do love that. Okay, so let me align the energies. All right, you're starting the year feeling blessed, but feeling kind of stuck in this sort of worker bees energy, right? Again, I feel like it's because there's that masculine energy that's trying to work into the Two of Pentacles, into the alignment. But it's just like sort of a contemplative energy here where like I'm just sitting in these emotions, and these emotions of, you know, I was trying to ground, and these emotions kind of made me feel a little bit more than I expected. And I'm going to sit here and play with it for a minute, right? February, the Sacred Temple. The challenge here is that you are trying to bring things from that blessing, right? You've moved vastly ahead, and you're trying to bring it into this very sacred energy, very mystical, spiritual, like clearing the fog. But I feel like there's also this a little bit of overthinking, right? March, joyous fun. Okay, and it might be uncomfortable to allow yourself to have this kind of fun. But it sure tastes good. They're showing me it sure tastes good. So let's go ahead and take a look deeper here. Stuck energies. Yeah. Again, the 9 of Pentacles. There is a lot of work being done. Temperance. Okay. And you're trying to pull out of some of those emotions so that you can allow yourself that balance, right? You're really seeking that balance here. And it does feel very new for some of you. It could be a new job, okay? Sacred Temple. Yeah. 6 of Wands. Whatever it is, you feel this need to nest and to kind of appreciate all that you have, to let a lot of the negative thought processes go, right? Really focus in more on those blessings. And with the Princess of Cups here, it's honoring, I feel like, the way that you feel. For some of you, it's taking it a step further and actually asking someone out, okay? The Emperor's like, yeah, balls up, is what they just said. Joyous fun. You guys have a really funny group of guides today. The Star in reverse, right? More fun than you wished for. And some of you may be like, well, when's the other shoe going to drop, right? Judgment. Again, it almost makes you question, right? Like, how can I be so happy? There's this feeling of questioning how good you feel. And, right? 9 of Cups, you really do feel that good. But it's so foreign to you. You're like, ooh, right? Like, see, there's that King of Swords. It's a disbelief. That's what's missing. Okay. April, transformation. Okay. The next level ascension starts to appear, and it's saying, right, like, you got to go into the lessons of the deep, deep heart. Okay. May, status quo. I feel like you do complete a cycle. You kind of know where you're going. I feel like you are trying to go down a more traditional path. June, you got dark thoughts, but it came out in reverse, right? So it's almost like as chaos is abound around you, you're working through the nooks and crannies of this without really letting yourself get too impacted by this. And one thing they're showing me here, I don't know if you guys have seen it. I was watching on Netflix the documentary about the volcanic eruption that happened a couple years ago in New Zealand. And you could know that underlying that some of what you are uncovering in your heart could cause someone to go ballistic. And yet you're like, well, how do I work through this? But it's not like you're going to let it impact you at all, or what you want or desire. Transformation. Thank you, Spirit. 4 of Pentacles, right? You're like, yes, I found what I was looking for. Finally, deep, deep, deep in there, I'm going to transform. Again, this could be a bit of a mirrored energy where the feminine gets it and then the masculine gets it. Because I've got the masculine here, Hangman, getting illuminated, but lagging a tiny bit behind. Okay. And they could be waiting for that sign of divine timing. Status quo. Yeah, 4 of Swords. There's a lot of cutting yourself free from things that you needed to heal from. There's the Tower, right? You're recognizing, as you're digging through your heart, you're recognizing, well, this was unhealthy patterning. This was unhealthy conditioning. This was an unhealthy relationship. This is where I felt loved, right? Like you're looking and seeing the difference, which I feel like is why in June you're able to not allow yourself to go back into that patterning. Okay, dark thoughts in reverse. Yeah, the Devil. You're like, I recognize what I was bound to there. Yeah, High Priestess. I get it. I get the lessons I was learning. And I understand this, right? It's your shadow. Today in a session with a client, we were able to, as we were closing out and thanking the directions, we were able to release the shadow to the jaguar so that the jaguar could like walk with shadow to illuminate shadow. And that kind of is the feeling I'm getting here, right? Is that there's this knowing that what you're moving into is the Two of Cups. It's good. It's upright. This Three of Cups that you're going through this sort of process with, that there is some sadness. There's an energy of really understanding it. And maybe even feeling sorry for that person if they're stuck in this sort of toxic soup that they've created, right? I see the Empress and the Fool. I feel like you just want the best for them, but you're also, right, creating this whole new you. Queen of Cups at the bottom, right? Like, thank you, but I'm moving on. July, okay, this is the pinnacle of your year to come to balance here. Professional assistance, right? It could be what leads you after that to new contracts. It could be that you're finally signing some documents that need to be signed. In August, you've got a big month, okay? Optimism and great achievement. There's an energy here of, right, like you're coming to the 8-8 portal with this massive optimism of the light on the other side. And when you get there, it's even better than you expected. Okay. But that being said, right, that means that in September, you really have to face those fears. And that's very scary, right? And it feels a little daunting, but I do feel like you've got it, okay? Professional assistance, thank you. Okay, there's the King of Pentacles. Again, this could be about work. But it could also be bringing in just money, yeah, 10 of Pentacles, or buying a house, okay? Beautiful energy there. It's very solid, very stable, right? This is about your stability. Okay, optimism. Magician in reverse with the Seven of Cups, okay? You know that you don't have any control over what you're going to find on the other side of that portal, but you're like, but I'm going in with optimism, right? Like, it could be one of many things, and I may be like an idiot sitting here smiling, right? But you're like, but I'm going to smile my way through it. And then you get to the other side, right? And you're like, oh, well, let's just sit here and enjoy this for a minute, right? This is a great achievement. Right? You kind of slow your pace. Could be, I'm almost feeling like a, like pre or post Mercury retrograde energy in there. But it's an integration regardless. Okay. Fear. Right? Strength. Like, you know exactly what you need to and want to do on the other side of this energy. And it's balancing and it feels good, but it's a little scary, right? But I get this sort of feeling the fear and doing it anyway, right? Yeah, Two of Swords. It's like, I don't know how it's going to turn out. Again, I didn't know how the portal was going to turn out. It turned out so well. I am terrified, right, because of my past, but I'm going to go do this anyway. Okay, yeah, and there's the Ace of Wands at the bottom. Okay, October, you do come into a little bit of conflict. It is in the fours. You're trying to not let your head get ahead of your heart, okay? You're trying to stay in that balance zone. November, I feel like you bring yourself right back into balance, right? It was a momentary self-worth issue, okay? But you bring yourself right back into it, and you're like, yes, I deserve all of this that I'm getting. It's really good. And December, you're completely aligned with exactly where you and your higher self wanted you to be, right? It's like Spirit's like, yes, we really moved ourselves in this direction and we did it all. Okay, conflict. There's the truth. Okay, with that Ace of Wands. You, in your head, are afraid that all of this good energy, all of this new fire is going to take you right back to where you were. And that is a scary thought, right? But you really have to just go back into that heart space and you'll know, no, that's not true. And once you realize that, then that King of Swords can stand up with the truth and be strong about moving into that Emperor's energy. Deserving. Yeah, Three of Cups. Yeah. Again, you're afraid to lose momentum. You're afraid to lose some of the passion, to get into that comfortable feeling. You're afraid that once we're in that stability, that maybe that doesn't mean love, or that I love what I'm doing, right? But that's what balance feels like, is that in part it feels like a shackle sometimes, and in part it feels good. But the thing is that sometimes you need that moment to have just that balance. Okay, it's not a bad thing. Yeah, right? Because you don't want to like fall when you're trying to align to a new situation, especially right now with all those kings. If you're aligning to completing this energy with the Emperor, it's okay to feel calm. It's okay to have a situation in your life that isn't spiking all of your red flags. Okay, it doesn't have to be exciting in every minute. It doesn't have to be overzealous in every minute. It's okay for the pace to kind of slow down for a minute and to just be in that essence. Okay, your higher self, okay, says, yeah, it's okay to bring back some of that fire, right? It's okay. We're all aligned here now, right? The truth has set us free. Prince of Swords. Okay, Ten of Wands in reverse. You're no longer afraid that you can't carry these burdens. Again, Two of Pentacles is on the bottom. You're learned how to balance this year. And that's actually a very beautiful thing. So let's go ahead and see what the universe thinks. Oof. Thank you. Okay, Queen of Cups again, right? There's a lot of, I feel like, trying to check off lists here in love because of this uncertainty, right? Head and heart. King of Earth. Some of you feel that you can't be successful in love, right? And that's the truth you've kind of been walking with, and that's what this year is about, right? Seven of Earth. It's about learning that it wasn't that you weren't lucky in love or good at love, right? It's, right, Three of Cups. It was a situation of learning to bring you to the point to assess everything and to learn to be a little more patient with yourself and love, okay? Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, okay. There are some structural changes here within the dimension of the Lovers. And as such, again, it's a little discomfort as you go through this patient growth process where Emperor kind of goes missing for a minute. Well, there's this growth pattern happening. Thank you. Yeah, it is clearing out the past here. Angel number 33, that's exactly what was needed to happen so that this heart space, Neptune's energy here, this vision could open up and explore what a new pattern would be, right? Yeah, this retrograde that we're in right now, I remember at the beginning of the reading, and I said some of you are like, well, why can't I do a review of my year? I don't want to do the new year. They're like, hey, yo, this retrograde that you're in right now, this is your review. Okay? Use it wisely. They're funny. Okay? They're like, because everything's about to change. What else here, Spirit? Yeah, okay, you are remembering your true identity, and you can do it. And as such, it's kind of a cellular healing energy. There's a lot of changes in your frequency, okay? Changes in the frequencies around us as well. When I was doing the channeling earlier, they were showing me that the lights were coming through the grids differently to get the messages. And so be aware of that. Again, what you've purged over this last year is going to still be trying to reflect into this year. And you can acknowledge it, take responsibility for whatever you need to do with that, but you've cleared that, okay? Instead, practice self-love and work with your inner child, okay? Know that what burned away last year in the 11s was meant to, because anything is possible here. This year is taking you within to heal that separation that you have been dealing with, okay? So let's go ahead and pull an oracle to close it. Then I'm going to move to Patreon, which is donation based, and it is a way to give to the channel, and I give back in exchange of early releases sometimes and extended readings. I'm going to look at the next 3 months, how the next month and a half of moon energy is going to impact you, and look at the 12 months again and get some advice moving forward. Okay. Yeah, you're seeing potential in the emotions, right? And that brings some of the unconscious emotions up to the light. That's really beautiful because you are trying to align those parts of yourself, right? And you're not alone. There is another energy in your field that is meant to be in your community, and you're in tune with them, okay? And it's a very big investment that I feel coming into the year. Again, these light frequencies that are coming in allow your light body on the crystal grid to accept these activations and these transmissions as they come in. They are meant for you, okay? They keep singing this song in my head. And I just, it's there, but I can't really get it. It's talks about I'm running away, losing hours. I'm running away from myself. Embrace my own shadow. Okay, so love you guys. Have a beautiful holiday season and a beautiful new year, and I will see you on the other side. If you're heading to Patreon, that link is down below. Otherwise, please click on the like if this resonates. If you enjoy the channel, help others to find it, share, and just love you so much. Okay, bye.